know, if you're out about, you know, doing whatever out in the open, would you know what to do if you were grabbed from behind? We've got self-defense moves every woman can use. Coming up next, you're watching BT. And of course, we're talking about, you know, what's been in the news lately. Those attacks, we don't know exactly how they were attacked, but they do know from behind. That was one of the biggest things. Now, we just showed people at home not too long ago how to get out of a chokehold. We received a great suggestion from Mario on Twitter saying, well, why don't you just step on their foot?
Yeah, and all that stuff is valid, except I'll just demonstrate kind of what it would really be like, the choke. And you can just watch what's happening with my lower body. And it's really difficult to get in something valid foot stomp, right?
Okay.
So if she puts it on for real.
Right, like where is the foot? You're going to hit in the right spot. So that was a better option.
You can see, like, it's really hard for me to get any power into a foot stomp. So absolutely, foot stomps, headbutts, put those into action
Whatever
if you can.
gets you free.
But the choke is the real threat.
Okay, so now you're grabbed from behind.
Yeah. So again, it would be sort of a surprise move, and I'm kind of struggling, right? So I want to get into a base. So here I'm nice and stable, and then I want to center my body, grab a heel, and then grab the other heel. I'm going to pull it straight up, and she's going to fall backwards. And then I can foot stomp right to the groin here.
Right, which is, again, the thing we've always been told. And then get the heck out of there. How important is vocalizing your discomfort, vocalizing the fact that you're being attacked?
I think if you're prepared and you have an opportunity to scream or shout for help, you absolutely want to do that because you want to call attention to the situation. But you're dealing with the threat, and sometimes, you know, the most important thing is to deal with the threat. And I think it is great to shout and call for help if you can remember to do that.
Right, exactly. Well, for more details, by the way, on Elements Academy and the great drop-in class that they have, it's a self-defense course for women every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday at 7 p.m.
And you're learning key information just like this.
Yes.
There you go. For more details, go to their website. We've got lots more coming up. And it's all about self-defense for women. And of course, I mean, this is good information all the time. You call this a life skill, really.
I think that is really what it is. It's a life skill. It's like swimming. We were talking about that. You're prepared for a bad situation, and if you don't do anything today about it, then you know you're not prepared for a bad case, a bad scenario.
And of course, in light of recent events in the news, I mean, really, it brings to light the importance for this self-defense for women. So let's talk about the horrible situation that someone could encounter when they're actually being pinned down. They're on the ground.
So on the ground is not familiar territory for us, but and the changing scenario of a self-defense situation means you need to be adaptable. So if I was in the top position here, and let's say I'm striking to her face with intention, she's just going to block and cover up, and then she would bridge to bring my hands down to the floor here. So she could block my biceps and work her way up and trap my arm. But if she needs to be adaptable now, what if I got this arm out and I started to come back to this position? Now she's being choked. So this is what I mean about the changing scenario of self-defense scenario or situation. So then she just feeds her arm underneath, traps my wrist, and then blocks my elbow so I can't pin, and she blocks my foot on the same side. And this is fairly simple. She's just going to bridge her hips up and angle them to the right. And I end up on my back. She pins my hips to the floor and stands up in a base, and then she can kick to the groin and, of course, do the getaway.
And it seems like a lot of choreography, but realistically, this is natural.
Regular practice, but they are fairly straightforward and simple.
Let's go through the next move.
Okay, so this time I'm inside her legs, and this is a vulnerable position, and if her legs are not active and she's not using them properly, then she's not in a very good position. So she could, from here, she wants to either block my hips, okay, so that I can't get closer, I can't hit her, or she can pull me in so I can't do any damage, wrap me up. The distance is perfect.
But that doesn't seem like if someone is being sexually assaulted, for instance, right? Hugging them closer doesn't seem like the thing you want to do.
But it is distance management, and this closes the space between us. And then when she has an opportunity, if I push it up and go away, then she could block my hips, push me backwards, and then she could stand up and get away.
And then get away. Now, let's just talk about the fact that we have a wide range of age groups that are here as well, and different body sizes. Let's maybe interrupt what is a very vicious attack over here. Tell us a little bit about why you wanted to take a course like this and what you get out of this.
We're not safe. That's a fact, and I think women need to be proactive. We owe it to ourselves and our families because this is a life-altering, devastating event that can happen to us. We need to face it head-on, to take charge and protect ourselves.
And like you said earlier too, grandmas get attacked. Grandmas also don't have to be victims. And why don't you come on over here, because I'm sorry, you're getting some pretty big body weight off you, because compared to you, I'm like, well, 3 times your size. What about you? What do you get out of this?
Confidence, mostly. I mean, I'm obviously very small. All mocked me for it. And I'm just very, very aware of it. And when I started self-defense 2 years ago, I didn't really think I could do it. And I've been able to.
And now you've been able to. And for you, if you want to take any kind of self-defense courses, you offer them here. In fact, women's self-defense course tonight, drop in, 7 o'clock every Tuesday. What if someone's not in the area?
Oh, then contact us, email us or phone us, and I have a great network of people, and I can refer you to someone in your community.
Fantastic. Well, Jody, it's all about being prepared, and please, all the women out there, be safe. The whole point is to get away and get this muscle memory going. For more information on Elements, you can, of course, go to their website. Thanks, ladies.